For your sake. Heaven Letter number 5091. November 2, 2014. You already know everything. How else would your heart know that something is true? I am talking not about facts which are small verifiable or unverifiable things. Facts are not in the league with truth. Facts come and go, and what is made of facts changes. Of course, your intellect can sway your heart. The intellect can usurp, for the intellect is certain that it knows, for the intellect loves to wrap itself around logic. Your mind may have heard a certain logic 1,000 times in the world, and so you have allowed variable untruths to impress themselves upon you as if they were true. When I speak of truth, I speak of the truths that do not change: infinity, eternity, oneness, life of the soul, and love itself. Love may seem to fluctuate on earth, yet the oneness of love I speak of is eternal and clear, and is not the up and down love you are familiar with on earth, the love that is here today and gone tomorrow, transfigured into something else. Truly it is the heart that knows what is true. Your learned mind may well not. And, on some level, even your heart may have been suckered, even as you may ultimately recognize a vague feeling that tells you something isn't true, and you disregard your heart. Perhaps someone in the world persuades. It's not hard for you to be dissuaded. When it comes to eternal truths in life, nothing knows better than your heart, for I hold your heart in my hand, and I never let go of it. Horses wouldn't make me. Nothing can make me let go of your heart, for we are inseparable, not just sometimes, but always, whatever you may or may not make of inseparability. We are on the same wavelength. Your receiver can be turned off, of course. No matter what, my speaker and receiver cannot be interrupted for even a moment, let alone disconnected. No, absolutely not. There is not a moment's disconnect between you and me, even if your receiver is turned off or disconnected. That you may not receive is probably not a surprise. You may not have been consciously receiving my messages much of your life because you doubted me and held other gods before me. It is for you to listen to my whispers and not so much to the rumors and reports of the world, no matter how strongly the world shoots out its messages. As a matter of fact, you can compare all this other you purport to know, like weather reports that do not come true as expected. What are you going to bet on, beloveds? Reports, or me? If you and I do not agree, odds are that you misinterpret me. Somewhere between truth and your language and understanding, there may be an intercept. Admit that there can be vagaries of the human mind. When you do hear me and not a misinterpretation of what I say, there can be no doubt. Remind yourself that truth as I know it, and what you know as truth, may or may not be the same. Even you must admit the accuracy of this. To whom would you give credence, a sundry fellow on earth or the one in heaven? It's a no-brainer, isn't it? The thing is, you are not sure that the one purported to be in heaven is God above, or a fantasy, or your mind, or someone's mind playing tricks. Yet, within all the confusion, you do know what is true and what is partly true. Partly true is not good enough. You don't want partial truth. You want the unwavering truth that stands alone, the truth that is, and only the truth and nothing less. Lean towards me, beloveds, not for my sake but for yours. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. heavenletters.org